Alright, as is with tradition, this is take 3 because my GoPro is failing constantly. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick unboxing video here. I got some Ethiopian surplus 8mm Mauser ammunition. I'm very excited for it. Typically, people aren't excited whenever it comes to old surplus ammo. Like, at that point, it's just range ammunition to lob down your range at whatever target, but I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of a history nut, and I love foreign ammunition from, you know, the mid-90s, like, or the mid-1900s, not mid-90s. So, anyway, I have already opened this, but I went ahead and closed it all up, and I'm pretty much just going to show you guys what you would get if you order yourself a box of this ammunition. Like I said, I'm very, very excited. I hope this stuff performs as well as I would like it to. Anyway, let's dive right in. This right here is just the shipping box that it came in. There's nothing too special about this. So we're just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. This can go in my fireplace later. Okay, so right off the bat, we have ourselves, this tremendous battle pack of ammunition. There's 300 rounds in here. Ethiopian lettering, I can't read it. I'm pretty sure the name Emperor Haile Selassie is somewhere on there, or however that is pronounced. 7.92, that's your caliber. I'm pretty sure this right here says lead core brass case ammo, or it says that somewhere on here. You got 300 right somewhere. There we go, right there, 300. That's the number of rounds that you actually have in this box. Right here, 1946. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the production date, but this ammo has different production date on the ammunition itself, so it might have just been put into whatever box they had laying around. I have no idea what this right here said. This Ethiopian stamping from 70 years ago is just kind of not the best, so we're going to open it up and have a look inside. Since this box is already open from the bottom, that's just kind of where I decided to open it. I'd like to keep the box in as good of shape as possible for display purposes, just because my house is kind of like a firearms museum. I got guns and plaques and ammo basically lining my walls everywhere. But I digress. Let's just pull one of these boxes out. There we go, nice and slow. You'll find pretty much the same stamp marking on your little boxes, along with this very convenient cloth tab to help you open the box itself. There are 15 rounds per box, and they do come on Mauser stripper clips, which is very convenient. Like, I am ecstatically happy to see these because I've only got a couple of Mauser stripper clips. I hope that this stuff fires alright. I've got some Browning 1919 ammo that I was hoping would fire alright, but unless you have a really heavy firing pin spring, then it just doesn't fire all that well. So hopefully this stuff here will fire half decently, but I don't know. So we're going to go ahead, take this out, and go see how it does on the range. There is a whole lot of sand on this stuff. This is coming from Africa, Ethiopia of all places, and there's just, these bullets are coated in sand. The stripper clips do have some rust on them, but they are still definitely usable. Oh, this right here just looks like a little cardboard insert in the box. Alright, well then. That's that box. Here's the ammunition that comes from that box right there. Looks like we have all copper coated ammunition. Let's open up another box here. Right here we have, this box is much cleaner than that box was. There's not nearly as much sand in this one. There we go. Look at that. That is ammunition right there, guys. Alright, since I am running out of daylight, This right here will be all I open for right now. We're gonna step outside, fire off some rounds, see how well they work. Stripper clip here is kind of bent. That's fine. Ethiopian stripper clip. I'll get over it. I'm sure that I can just grab a pair of pliers or something and bend that back. 15 rounds per box. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm really thoroughly impressed with this ammunition. Let's see how well it fires, because that is the determining factor here. Alright, let's take a step outside. Alright guys, we'll be running this ammunition today out of a Turkish-made Gewehr 98. This right here should have absolutely zero issues running this 8mm Mauser ammo. Alright, so got us a 5-round stripper clip here. Should just load right in. See how well these stripper clips work. They're kind of loose. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Came out just fine. Look at that. One second. Our steel stripper clip here even has a little spring in it to support the rounds. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see how well this stuff fires. Hopefully there's no significant hang firing or anything like that, because I don't like that. Significant hang fire. No fire whatsoever. Definitely dented that primer in far enough for this thing to fire, but it decided not to. No fire. To recock the striker. No fire. I am unsurprised. Alright, so we pretty much had exactly what I was afraid of. Just this old surplus ammunition. Ethiopian, ammunition. You got to know what to expect whenever you're getting this kind of stuff. In my case, just a whole bunch of hang fires and no fires. Know what you're buying, guys. I mean, I knew exactly what this stuff was going to be. I definitely, although I was hoping it would not be the case, I definitely expected this to be the case with this stuff. But like I said, I was hoping not, but I kind of knew it was going to be the case. These primers are definitely being dented in, plenty thoroughly for this stuff to go off, but it's just not going off. So that's not that big of a issue. I mostly got this stuff just because it's cool old surplus ammunition, and it was at a pretty good price. So I have some Ethiopian 8mm Mauser ammunition. At the very least, I have a whole bunch of Mauser stripper clips now. Awesome. Anyway, I am disappointed that like I said, I am disappointed, but I already knew what it was going to be. So no matter the case, this was a good time. I hate the anticipation of pulling that trigger and seeing if it's going to fire or not. A lot of times it just doesn't fire. Makes me sad. Oh well. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? Anyway, now that we've had some sunlight go through here, I'm going to go back in there, actually take the packages apart and see if all of the ammunition is copper coated. I know sometimes every now and then you'll get a nickel coated bullet in there somewhere. So I'm going to go see if I just so happen to have any of that. If not, no big loss. If I do, then that's pretty damn cool. That's one of the things I was hoping to look for whenever buying this ammunition. So let's go check that out. Alright, to be honest, what I'm probably going to do with this stuff is I'm probably going to pull the bullets and the gunpowder, and maybe I'll use them for reloading purposes. I mean, the idea of having some antique ammunition from a foreign country is pretty damn cool. I got quite a collection of antique ammo from foreign countries going on. but I don't need 300 rounds of that antique ammo from the foreign countries. So this is boat-tailed ammunition. Maybe I'll pull the bullets, pull the gunpowder, seat them into some reprimed PPU brass, and we'll fire it like that. Actually, that sounds like a good plan. I'm sure that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Alright guys, just for the sake of this video, I went ahead and grabbed some ammunition that I know will fire. This is not the Ethiopian ammunition, alright? This is just me launching some ammo downrange because I know that this stuff will shoot. So, here we go. Look at that. I like these little Ethiopian Mauser stripper clips. They're way nicer than the Turkish ones. I'm not used to these battle sights. On these old rifles, the battle sights are like set to 400 yards or something. On this old Mauser, we're set at 200 yards and we're only about 50 yards away, so I gotta aim low. Well, that was fun. That was a good time, actually. Alright, well, I have... Oh, hold on. I'm missing a stripper clip. Oh, nope. I found it. Kinda rusty, but I like these little stripper clips. Ethiopians know how to make stripper clips, but man, that ammo is not great. The primers just won't detonate, but I mean, it is surplus ammo, and who knows what sort of conditions it was stored in. And it is, what, let's see, that was 53 production, 50, 60, 70, so that's 50, 60, about 65 years, 65 to 70, somewhere in there. They're pretty old. That's some old ammunition. Well guys, I went through and I checked out every single bullet that came in this battle pack, and I did not find a single nickel-plated bullet. So, that is a little disappointing, but it is acceptable and not necessarily something that I wasn't expecting. This batch of ammunition is... not something that you would want to rely on heavily in a combat situation. That's definitely for sure. However, I did pull the bullet. This here is a 198 grain boat-tailed bullet. Very, very nice bullet. Definitely got some heft to it. Lead core. It's going to make some good reloads. Whenever I load that into some PPU brass, and I mean I've got tons and tons of PPU brass just laying around. I've saved it over the years, and now I have some decent bullets and gunpowder. I got to get some large rifle primers, but this will be fun to lob downrange. I am a little disappointed that this stuff did not perform better. Like, literally, it was all just hang fires, and most of it was failure to detonate. So I didn't record all of that just for the sake of not boring you guys. Anyway, that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'm going to continue to pull this stuff apart. I'll load some of this ammunition into some PPU brass that has some primer in it that I can actually rely on to detonate. But if you guys want to see me actually test this ammo out, go ahead and mash that subscribe button so you're not out of the loop. If you want to consider supporting what I do, you like what I do, check out the Patreon page, because I do this kind of stuff quite a bit. I'm kind of a military surplus history fanatic. That's just my niche. If you don't think that you can help out financially, that's fine. Go ahead and mash that subscribe button, and you will definitely help out quite a bit. Definitely quite a bit. I would like to see this channel grow as much as possible. So, anyway, I am thoroughly pleased with the bullet that we have here. I've pulled old military surplus ammunition out of a whole lot of shells, and this is definitely one of the nicer bullets that I've seen. Nice smooth jacket on it, which is not something I was expecting from this ammo. Anyway, you guys have a nice day. I'm gonna play around with this stuff some more.